Good morning, a lot to talk about. It thundered and stormed and rained all night long. My tent is soaked. My sleeping bag got a little bit wet just because I didn't stake it properly. So I just put everything in my pack best as possible and hopefully I can dry it at some point today. I'm tired. I can see the bags underneath my eyes. I didn't sleep very well. Yeah, it's 6:15 is my earliest leaving date. I just want to get over this pass. I don't trust the weather here. But like literally I walked 2 minutes and now I have this wet water crossing and it's a doozy. Like, it's gonna be wet and it's gonna be challenging. Good news is I now have a walking stick to go with my trekking pole. You know, they say the trail provides, literally at our campsite, was found a walking stick that is the exact same height as my trekking pole, which is amazing. So I'll be using that in the snow today. And yeah, now I get to go through this water. Well, that was a doozy. There was definitely a moment where I felt my leg kind of getting swept away. But luckily 3 points of contact, so it was okay. But I mean, I thought it was thigh high and really pushing. That's probably the hardest crossing yet. 6 in the morning. All right, hopefully the rest of Mather is better. Oh, and by the way, it's my birthday. So maybe that'll give you some extra luck and I don't get hurt or anything. It's very desolate up here. So far, most of the snow has been off the trail, which is nice. I'm sure it'll change as I get a little higher. There's so much water on the trail. I think this is all from, well, not all, but most from the rain last night. You just cannot do this trail with dry feet. I just put on my micro spikes. This is getting pretty gnarly. I'm almost to the top, but yeah, this is probably the most dangerous section. Wish me luck. Birthday luck. Okay, made it to the top of Mather. Not gonna lie, that had some sketchy parts. I wasn't scared. I think it was just this like deathly calm of like, I must plant my feet well or else I could break my leg. So yeah, what an adventure on my birthday. Mather Pass 2017. Okay, on the way down. Once I'm down there, I'm gonna feel a lot better, but there's a lot of snow to go through first. Second sketchy part. Here, there's snow that goes across the switchbacks and it doesn't look very safe, so apparently we're going straight down on dirt. Hopefully I don't die. I won't die, but hopefully I don't hurt myself. Okay, I'm out of any sketchy parts and I think I'm mostly out of the snow entirely. Definitely nothing steep anymore. Cutting the switchbacks thing was a bad idea. I thought I had no other choice because there were no footsteps over the snow. And the footsteps looked solid, but the entire time down, I'm just like setting off like dust slides. And yeah, just not a good idea. So there were several other parts like that where I chose to stay on the trail instead. Mather Pass was an adventure. That was definitely the sketchiest thing that I've done this trip so far. Apparently Glen is also sketchy and all the other ones are okay. So hopefully this one was the worst and still have 2 days for Glen to melt. Okay, in about 2 miles we have the sketchiest river crossing, which is the only one that's had a death. They have apparently signs posted for a really safe alternative. The one problem is that all of these little creeks are totally swollen from the rain we've had all night long. So I'm a little worried about what that's going to look like. A few shout outs to good gear. MSR groundhog stakes. I only had 5 of them in my tent. I had not staked them well. No rocks on them. Yeah, it was just those 5. And they held so well, even when it was super, super windy. Like I thought the wind would knock my tent over if I wasn't laying in it. And those stakes all held amazingly. Second shout out. This walking stick saved my life. I don't think I could have done Mather without 2 sticks. I would have probably turned around. I don't think it would have been safe to do it without 2 trekking poles, and this walking stick has been perfect. So yeah, so we are currently off-roading for like 2.5 miles to avoid 2 out of the 3 major river crossings. Since it crosses the same river 3 times, if you just stay on one side of the river, you can avoid that twice. We're hoping the 3rd one isn't as bad. The middle one is the one that is to be avoided that had a death. There's the river we're following. Well, we are back on the original trail again. That was a lot of fun actually. So we went about 2 miles just completely off trail to avoid the 2 major river crossings, one of which resulted in a death this year. And it was really fun because there was like the faintest used trail, but like you had to look for small things like just barely discolored grass or just barely flattened flowers. So I had a great time. I just pretended I was back in the olden days doing trekking, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. No dangerous river crossings. I'm officially safe for today. Have survived my birthday. And it's been a good one.
I forgot to take a video of my campsite, but here's me inside my tent. And I did not only do 5 stakes tonight. I staked out all of the spots and put rocks on all of the spots, even though there's not a hint of wind and the clouds look good, because I have learned my lesson. Other lesson. Bear can turned upside down because water totally got into that. Luckily only ruined some goldfish and everything else. The snack kind. And yeah. I'm going to bed soon, and I'm hiding in my tent because it is cold. We're camping at Lake Marjorie, which is at like 11,000 feet, so it'll be another cold night, but I actually prefer the high camps. I think they're prettier. Good night.